Hey, what's up, good people? Beautiful people, amazing people. Today is Tuesday, and we're back for day 16 of 30 for the Metabolic Minute. All right, so we're just going to jump into it. I got a bike ride today that I'm about to pack up and get ready for. I get excited when it's time to ride my bike. I'm just now getting back around to it, but y'all probably like, we don't care about that, Crystal. But I care. All right. So I hope you're doing amazing. Actually, you know what? We'll jump into our faith focus for today and our metabolic topic while I am putting together my keto mojo to test my glucose. All right. So our faith focus today is coming from Matthew chapter 6, verse 34. It says, take therefore no thought for the morrow, because today deserves your full attention, not next week, not next month, just today. And that doesn't mean, because I know somebody's like, well, we got to plan for the future. We got to think about tomorrow. But I think sometimes we as a people, we think so much on tomorrow that we miss being present in the moment today. Even in this journey, just really enjoying the journey. I'm learning so much about myself. I'm learning so much about my body. I'm just in awe of like what our bodies are capable of. And when we learn to take control of our own bodies, y'all, it's just going to take you to a whole nother level. And when I say that, this whole, even this metabolic minute that I'm doing, it's bringing so much awareness to myself. Not only that, like I'm realizing I always thought I was strong. I've always thought I was amazing. I always thought that I was a survivor and an overcomer. But to see like how you can literally stretch your body. And when I say stretch your body, I'm talking about this whole fasting lifestyle. Because I had a conversation with a young lady earlier, and she had said something, and I said, well, that could be true or not true. It just depends on who you are and who you're listening to. Because at 50 years young, right, I had years and years and years of learning, of studying, of people telling me certain things. And we take a lot of these things that we learn as truth and as gospel, right? And we'll hold on to it until the day that we die. However, I've even learned, even as a transformation coach, I've been, y'all know I've been doing this for a minute. Not in the fasting realm, but always help people get transformations. And I'm big on mindset, been doing it for a long time. However, sometimes we get stuck with the lesson versus being open to learning. If I would have never opened up my mind to learn more about this fasting and these ketones and the glucose, I wouldn't be where I am today. I do remember, let me backtrack. As I was saying to her, rather, because I get excited and I'll go on off on my tangent. But I was telling her, I said, why don't you try it for yourself though? Because she was like, yeah, I can't do this, this, and this. And I'm explaining, I'm not going to fight with nobody. I think I'm of the age now where I'm going to give you the information. Uh, I will converse back and forth, but I'm over making people believe what it is that I'm doing. Like you either want it, you either want to learn or you don't want to learn. It's too much time trying to make people be great. And I'm not talking about me coaching, like I'm going to constantly coach and support people. But when you come with a deadlock, I'm just going to let you stay there and I'm just going to keep on keeping on. But my suggestion to her was, why don't you let your guard down and maybe try it? Because this is not one size fit all. And then I shared the testimony of me, how I had to like unlearn some things. It was some things that I did in my 30s that right now is not working in my 50s. I was about to say 60s. I'm not 60 yet. So again, it says take no thought for the morrow. Just really like sit and be present in today. And to know me, like I said, I'm relearning myself. I am one, I go, 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 go. And I'm not saying that my speed has slowed down all the way because I still have my moments where I'm just like, gone. But I'm really learning to be a little bit more present in the moment. So, and then our metabolic topic, hunger hormone, the hunger hormone ghrelin. Ghrelin is known as the hunger hormone, right? The interesting thing is that a ghrelin often rises according to habit and schedule. And this is so true. Not because your body truly needs food. We are people like, I don't have a bag, but you ever hear a bag of chips and all of a sudden your mouth start watering. You're like, I need the chips. I need the chips. It's all about programming. It's all about like, when I say programming your mind and programming yourself. If you normally eat lunch at noon, your body may send hunger signals at noon, even when your energy stores are available. So even when you're hungry, let me say that better. Even when you're not hungry, we have these signs. I said it before. I would drive past Chick-fil-A and I'm like, ooh, I just think about biting into those nice hot French fries. All of that can be controlled. Well, I shared with her. So And I say to each their own. Your body and your body is going to do what you tell it. I literally did a long bike ride the other day. I'm sorry, the other day, and I didn't eat. I was fasted. I said I'm going to do this bike ride fasted. You got to be careful who you listen to, because some people are like, oh, and they mean it like from the bottom of their heart because they are concerned. Why would you go ride a bike on E? Well, I'm not on E, right? I have plenty of fat. My body, baby, listen, okay? I got plenty to burn. The bike ride is not going to make me die, but it really is about what we tell ourselves. And I said I was going to ride and I was going to do it fasted. And when I started to say, be careful who you listen to, because people out of concern would be like, oh, how was you? I wouldn't do that. I can't ride my bike without having something to eat. Right. You said that you can't ride your bike without having something to eat. You won't be able to ride your bike without having something to eat. But I can ride my bike. I've rode all the way up to 70 miles with fasted. I have. And just again, learning my body. Like, of course, if you feel a certain type of way, you might, but sometimes those feelings be in our head. People be like, oh, I feel like, and it be all in your head. How do I know? I experienced the same thing. When I rode the other day, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can go any further. And it's funny, I texted my husband, I said, I choose hard. He was like, what is that? I had a choice to make. When I came to the corner, I could have made a right and took the shortcut and got picked up. Or, because I had conversation via text before that, like, my legs are feeling a little whoop whoop, and I might need you to pick me up on this corner. But when I got to the corner, I had a decision to make. Do you want to keep on pushing, or do you want to just, get picked up? And in my mind, I say, you know what? I'm going to keep pushing. All I need to do is get to a bathroom, because sister had to go to the bathroom, had to pee. Or as Bella say, I had to pee in the potty. And I needed some more water. That was it. I went to the bathroom, filled my little bottles up with ice and water, and I felt like it was like a whole refresh. And guess what I did? I just kept on pedaling. But it's all about what we tell ourselves. And I think part of the problem is we set ourselves up for failure before we even get started on the journey. We come in with the, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that. And I'm like, nothing can be further from the truth. That's why affirmations and gratitude, that's where they come in handy at. Because you get to empower yourself. Don't rely on other people. Even me as a coach, I love my clients. I love my group. I love my Fasting for Her family. However, I am coaching them to the point where they're understanding what I'm saying for themselves. I don't want to just say, hey, do this, and they just do it. Now, in the beginning, I'm directing them a little bit more, but I'm teaching them, why are we fasting? Why are we testing our glucose and our ketones? And what is a GKI? Because you don't know who in their family that they may be able to save in the future. Like, this stuff right here is life changing, and it's not a game changer. But here we go. We're going to prick our finger. Whoop. All right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put all right. Good blood today. Good blood. This is going to tell us where our ketone is. Counting down. Gotta go here. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.7. We were a 0.2 yesterday, y'all. 0.7, baby. Come on. Hello. Okay. I'll be tripping, right? All right, let's get our glucose. And I'll tell you in a second, because I'm recording on the same phone that my Dexcom is connected to. So let's see where I feel it that I'm in ketosis. This is a 99, so we're going to see. So our ketones is a 0.7 and our glucose is a 99. Okay, so my Keto Mojo, not my Keto Mojo. Pay attention. My continuous glucose monitor is giving me a reading of 96. And my GKI today is a 7.9. So remember, anything below 9, we are in fat burner mode. So I have not, it's 3:45. I haven't broken my fast yet. I'm about to break my fast. I'm going to break it with probably a protein shake and then get a little meal in. Our ride started, I think, at 6:30. So by 4:30, I will have, be carved up. And then we're going to go out and ride. So today is day 15. If you guys are interested in hopping into the Straight to the Core challenge, it's a 21-day transformation challenge. You have until Friday to sign up. Get your friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. Come on and let's get these amazing results. And with that being said, if you are watching this on YouTube, and like, subscribe, comment. And if you're not watching this on YouTube, but wait, if you're not watching on YouTube, what's it gonna say? Go to YouTube, y'all. Go. I'm looking to get my followers up. Not just for the numbers, but I'm really looking to make an impact in all that I'm sharing and all that I'm learning and sharing and all the things. I get excited about this. So have the most amazing day ever. And remember to do something today that your future self is going to thank you for.